No, I hear people getting loud. Get it. What's do you is something's about to happen? Because I don't want to shield it if it's about to happen. I hear them kind of getting loud around because I like my profile, so I don't want to show if it's about to get hectic.
Probably it might start right here.
All right, let me review it alone right quick because I'm not gonna show that on TikTok. But all right, I see some.
Police officer.
All right. All right, so you watched the video, correct? So I see flies on the left quarter panel of the table. So they say get it.
Fly. I think you're thinking that's my boyfriend when that's his brother. He has a twin.
Oh, so this is his brother.
Is he wearing a shirt or a hoodie?
Yeah, he wearing a shirt, tank top.
It's his brother.
So this is Fly's brother. Just want to confirm. Fly's brother is so I see he I'm just making sure he looks like the primary aggressor. He looks like he reached after your dad. Your dad seems like he's been held back. That's what I see at the moment. You reach across the table, your dad's been held back.
Yeah, that's not my boyfriend, my baby daddy. That is his brother.
I mean your brother-in-law.
I guess we could say that.
So now I see, again, I just want to show everybody what's going on here. So I see this guy. Who's this guy right here?
Anyone in black is security.
All right, so he looked like then this is your brother-in-law. This is your dad being held back by another security guard.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. All right, so I see him reaching. All right, so this is where I'm at right now. I don't want to show, but I'm just showing y'all where I'm at. All right, so he's reaching. All right, look like all right, this guy's in the way. He's fucking it up. All right, look like your dad is trying to climb over the security guard, but he's been held back. I don't think nobody got hit yet. I look like your brother-in-law stepped up. Okay, he hit him with a left hook. So this is the first time I've seen contact. So your brother-in-law hit your dad.
You missed where he hit my aunt because that was all before this. Because my dad became the aggressor after my aunt got hit.
So I'm saying, at what point did your aunt get hit? Because I mean, the way this like it happened just now. So did this happen before?
Yeah, because after that was when my dad got put back by security. My dad was not put back by security. They were just still standing there.
Let me go back. So I see your aunt right here. So who touched aunt? Who touched the auntie?
The only one that was throwing hands.
Your brother-in-law, correct?
Yeah.
So this is your auntie. Is this your auntie right here holding him?
No, black hair. My family do not.
So black hair, this black hair right here, right?
No, I don't know where she is in the video.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see. Okay, black hair. I see her right here. I found her.
She literally got decked in the face.
I found her. This her right here.
Maybe I can't. You showing me a shoulder. You're showing me a shoulder.
That's her though. I'm identified. That's her because it will only make sense, Kayla. Again, that got to be her in the middle because it will only make sense.
You're still after the part where she got hit is the confusion.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
You missed this part.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking at it right now. I think I missed it. Is there another camera angle? Because whenever this happened, somebody stepped in the way. So I'm trying to figure out at that point did your auntie get hit? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
TikTok. I wasn't on. I don't even know what they got that video from. TikTok has like everything.
Oh, okay. I see it. Okay, I see it. Okay. So at this point, that's when he made contact.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So right here. So this is why I missed it because his body was covering her. So now we look into this a little deeper. So at this point, he hit her with the right.
Listen, and you hear the punch.
Yeah. Okay. I see at this point. But again, like I say, his intentions, I don't think his intentions was meant to get hurt. I think he's
to get my dad, but why is you?
That's what I'm saying.
Why are you even punching anybody?
So my point. All right. So I think when he swung, I don't think he was intended to hit her. She just stepped in the way. So that's considered transferred intent. All right.
Okay. But why?
But it's still a crime. It's still a crime. It's not like he's still wrong. So his intentions was to get to your dad, which is understandable. But like I said, at the end of the day, I don't think they should have been doing that anyway. So she stepped in the way of it, which is understandable. I don't think he walked up and socked her. I don't want to do that. I don't want to give him that bad name, but she stepped in the way.
Sure, we can say that.
Yeah, she stepped in the way trying to break it up, and that's her brother. And he accidentally socked her, and then that's when it got hostile. So now we got the story. So your brother-in-law strikes your dad's sister with a right hook. All right. Then at this point, it's a doggy dog rule. Your dad gets upset, he needs to protect his sister, and then it becomes a big brawl. What I'm trying to understand is, why are they arguing at a gender reveal? What was the argument before the punch?
You ever like had a friend or a family that like takes things that alter their brain?
That do what?
Takes things that like alter their brain.
Take things, yeah, understandable if they do stuff like, I know what you're referring to, if you insinuated that, correct?
Yeah, so that's what the younger one be doing. He says that people.
You saying that's what? But let me ask another question. Before this event, has there ever been any other encounters with your brother?
They never met.
That's their first time meeting. So have there ever been any violent encounters between your boyfriend and your dad?
No, they had an argument one time in the Keys. It was an argument. I don't know why everyone's saying they fought when they didn't even put hands on each other. They got in a little altercation, and the craziest part is it was because of the same thing, these mind-altering things. And where's my boyfriend now? In a detox, getting help for himself because it was getting bad.
Understandable. So this is the first time your dad and his brother met each other, and this happened. This is insane. And so you would say that he came after him because this wasn't him; it was the things talking to him. You would consider like schizophrenic.
Yes, because he was even saying things like that my dad went up to him and was saying this and this, when in the kick you could clearly say my dad's saying it straight to Alex, not even him. So it's like he's confusing his stories. So
your daddy thought that this was your boyfriend. I want to confirm that.
And in the beginning of the video, I don't know if you've seen it, he puts his arm around him and says, I love you, right? And then the brother said, he said that, he said, I'm a real, out of nowhere. And then said, nobody could, me.
So I'm saying,
And I had a family friend, that one that I showed you, the guy in there that is the godfather, him and his wife were in there, and I called her after because I seen them in the kitchen. I said, did my dad say something and start it? Because my dad was a little intoxicated, so I'm not holding it past, and I'm trying to get the story correct. And I said, did my dad say anything? And both of them said, no, he did not say anything. Someone said, yes, he did. What did my dad say? What did my dad say?
So my thing is, you're in a hard spot right now. So yeah.
Okay, people are saying, because earlier, and this was way earlier, but he did not say this to Frankie. He said this to Alex. He either said one of two things. He said the only good thing you did was give me a grandson, or he said no. This is exactly how he said it. He said, you finally did something good. You gave me a grandson. So
your dad really don't like Fly, just be honest.
No, that is not liking him. They joke.
I'm saying to make a statement like that means there's something inside.
That's how they joke.
You would consider. I know you're in a hard spot right now, but I just want you to look at right.
My dad is protective of me. Okay, no.
But I'm saying you didn't have anything to do with it because you wasn't around. This wasn't even about you.
You're trying to play. You're trying to talk about my father and my.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the actions of what led to this.
You're trying to sit there and you're trying to say that my dad don't like my baby daddy, which he.
Well, I'm just talking about the statement. The statement is tough. I
got a phone call. Are you with them 24/7 to know that?
All right, so you're saying that it's okay to joke like that.
Okay, listen, I know you only got sons and you don't have a daughter, but imagine yourself having a daughter. Would you be a little protective?
Okay, let me piggyback. Let's go to background. So when the times that Fly cheat on you, do you tell your dad that these encounters happen?
It's on social media.
Okay, so you talk to your dad about this stuff, correct?
No, I do not talk to my dad.
Your dad is aware of it. So if your dad knows the things that he has done to you, of course, I know your dad ain't going to agree with that. If I had a daughter, I'd be like, hell no.
Okay, but he still puts.
So I don't think he's pushing that to the side though.
To sit there and tell me that my dad don't care about him. Yes. Do I think that he has these things in the back of his head and thinks that he doesn't want that for me? Of course, 110%.
Understandable.
Also, he understands that I chose Alex, so he know. And obviously, I'm pregnant. We have a baby in the belly. Of course, we're in each other's lives for the next almost 20 years.
Which is understandable. My dad does not disrespect. Ma'am, listen, ma'am. I'm not saying. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just looking at this video. Like this, your dad's wrong and he's wrong.
The issue is that you're looking at a 30-second video and trying to judge the whole life.
Because I don't think, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you go to nobody gender reveal in fights.
Of course, but did my dad throw a punch or did somebody else throw a punch?
But they was arguing before the punch.
They was not. The punch got thrown out of nowhere. My dad kept, look at the video. My dad is sitting.
Let me go back. Let me go back.
I'm here smiling.
Okay, let me go back, ma'am. Let me go back, ma'am.
Look, even somebody just texted me saying, look. Okay, so these are bystanders at the party. Someone just said, I forgot to tell you, after the fight, your dad was outside saying how much he loves Alex. He doesn't F with his brother, but he's like, I love Alex. This guy is tripping. He literally, even after the altercation, he still made sure to go up to Alex. Alex was the person that actually calmed him down. If you watch the rest of the video, Alex was one of the people.
Let me listen to this.
I gotta pee. I'm gonna pee while you listen. But you pissing me off, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, okay. Shot time. This is stuff. Hold up. So before both of them look aggressive, I just feel like the only thing that's in this case that's making the dad look like he's up to par is because this is not her boyfriend. We're just talking about the brother. They're both aggressive. The difference is people have stepped in the way of the dad, because I can see it in the dad's face on the video chat, and the brother face. Like, right, this is how before everything started. All I heard was get it.
That's after.
No, this is not. This is before the punch.
I gotta text my bad.
This is before the punch. This is before the punch. All I heard was go. I can't really hear the conversation. I just know that I see his mouth moving. All right, this is before Auntie stepped in the way. So this is the B-roll before the encounter. Everything else happened so fast. So what happens is, you see he's being held back by one person. Both of them are aggressive towards each other. At this point, what are they arguing about? Like before, like what's making them want to go at each other? That's what I'm trying. Was you there? Was you in the area, the vicinity of this?
No, I was all the way on the other side of the house.
That's what I'm saying. So it's hard to talk to you because you wasn't actually in that moment.
I've talked to multiple people that were right there.
So all right. So what is multiple people saying?
That my dad was trying to keep his cool, and he was the aggressor.
So your dad, but I'm trying to figure out what was they saying that took place to allow this to get violent. What was the argument about?
Things that I know that are caught on video. Frankie said I'm a real ninja.
Who is Frankie?
The brother.
He just came. He randomly walked up to your dad and said, "I was a real randomly."
Yeah. And why are you bringing up me and my man so much? Like that? Like we're even in these videos.
I'm not bringing. I said Frankie, ma'am. I ain't say your man. I'm talking about.
You don't even know who Frankie is.
Well, you just told me who Frankie is. I just know him as the brother. All right. So what I'm trying to figure out is what made him say that to your dad? What made Frankie say that to your dad? Oh, so you're saying that schizophrenia allowed him to just come out to your dad randomly out of nowhere?
Yes, he was getting pissed off with the fact that my dad thought that he was Alex. Then he goes and says, I'm not Red, I'm Frankie. Like, that's not both of his names.
All right, so okay, understandable. So before this encounter happened, how long were these people at this event before this happened?
It started at 5. That was at 8:30 probably.
So you mean to tell me that they was getting along for 3 hours before this happened?
My dad didn't really talk to him. My dad talked a lot to Alex, but not to him.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. So you're saying that him being on that shit just made him do this. He caused all this from being, cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs, correct?
Okay, I don't think you're the right person to communicate about this because I don't think you know how them rugs work.
Well, I know I used to be in law enforcement, so I know what excited delirium is. I know what, again, shaking bacon is, ma'am, what it does to the dopamine of your brain, ma'am. I have training in this, so I know.
And the paranoia.
I know all about this, getting the Narcan. I get it. I know about this stuff. So, like I say, at the end of the day, they do get mad for no reason if that's the reason. So I'm making sure you're transparent with me because I know right now you're in a tough.
Okay, keep it. Let's keep it this way. I've talked ish about my mama, my own mama. I've cut my mom off, and I came on the internet talking ish about my mom, the one that I came out of her damn stomach. Like, come on. If my dad was in the wrong, I would not be on my dad's side. I love my family, but wrong is wrong and right is right, and I'm aware of that.
If you're aware of that, then you're transparent, then I can work with you on that. So basically, he's the wrong person, and then your dad had every right to react after he touched his sister. So I understand. I feel that portion.
My dad was wrong for getting intoxicated to a certain extent, but even with him being intoxicated, he still didn't want to press any issues. He still was sitting there with a smile on his face as Frankie's telling him that no one could off him.
So I'm saying, so both of them had something in their system. So both parties did, you would say?
Yeah, but one's illegal and one's not.
No. Again, like I say, you can't do that. Both of them, again, he was intoxicated at a gender reveal. So let's be transparent and say.
Back home and he's above the age. He's his rightful age. And he comes back and he goes, Dad, I'm a little drunk. Are you going to be mad?
How old is Frankie? I don't know how old Frankie is.
My age. He's 23. But let me
he's old enough to drink.
Okay. Just answer my question, please. Let's say your son is 23 years old. Okay?
Understandable.
He comes back home and he's living with you or something. We'll just say he's living with you. Okay? He comes back home. He goes, hey, Dad, just got dropped off home. I'm a little intoxicated. What are you going to say to him?
23 years old, intoxicated. I mean, was he drinking and driving?
So he was responsible. Someone else was driving him.
My son had a long night. I mean, just got to give it to him, you know?
Okay. Now if he comes back home and he says, Dad, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little addicted to this and that and blah, blah, blah. Now what are you going to say?
If he's addicted to what?
I don't know how I can say this.
I get what you're saying. So I wouldn't encourage my son to do it anyway, depending on what it is. That's just me.
That would be two different actions, correct? Again,
at the end of the day, ma'am, again, you may do it and it may kill me. It may not kill you. So that's the analogy I get to my kids. You know, you may go out there and do that and it may hurt you, but it may not hurt me. So like I said, mom always raised me on that. So two wrongs don't make a right. You feel me?
They don't. You just said that you would have a completely different response.
But I'm telling you is that
something else.
Of course. But I'm saying what you're again.
Do you drink?
I don't really not. I'm not a. I don't like alcohol. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. It tastes like shit.
It's the same way.
It tastes like shit. I'm gonna be honest.
Does your wife enjoy like wine or something like that?
No, my wife don't like drinking either. It's just nasty. I'm gonna be honest. It's not just. Okay. It's not good.
I think we could all agree that drinking isn't a terrible thing unless it's taken. Of course, drinking could be taken to an extent where it ruins someone's life.
Both is terrible because a drink can fuck up your liver. I mean, both is not. Both are bad.
Anything taken above and beyond is bad. Anything. You could probably take too much melatonin. Anything taken above a certain extent is bad.
It is, but depending on what you like, you taking pain meds for you having a baby, right? So say if you're taking pain medication, like you're not misusing drugs. You know, you're taking it for a reason, correct? You know, you pay Percocets, you know, just so you can be able to deal with that.
I've never heard of taking that. So
I'm talking about because if you have a C-section or something, you get what I'm saying? So they may put you on something like that to be able to get through those next days.
I don't think they would put you on that to do.
You will. My wife was on perks again whenever she had a C-section. Ma'am, I went through this process. You're talking to somebody that watched my wife deliver a baby with a C-section live. No, not epidural, man. I'm talking about are we talking about when you get cut open to have a C-section, when they pull the baby from your stomach?
Okay, you could be right. I'm
educated. I watched this, ma'am. I watched these people do this. I watched my son come out of her belly. It was amazing. I'm just talking about there's different ways to, again, people misuse drugs in real life.
Yeah. For example, I had some for my I had painkillers for my BBL surgery. But did I only have a certain amount that I could only?
Of course, they're going to prescribe you a certain amount. They only can prescribe you a certain amount. But what I'm saying is, ma'am, again, I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it seem like his was worse than your dad's. But my thing is,
because at the end of the day, I know who was in the right and who was in the wrong. Because
the thing is, like I say,
my dad was quiet. My dad was quiet,
which is understandable. I'm watching the video. But I see them both saying something to each other. I get what I'm saying? But they're just men. You say something to one man, and another man probably gonna say something. I get it. But at the end of the day, they both was under the influence of something. So at that portion, both of them was being led by something.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that's what made it probably worse. You get what I'm saying? That's what made the situation probably get the jumping. All right. If you take away the intoxication of you know what I'm talking about, do you think it'd be a different outcome?
Pot. The only thing is I can't seeing your sister get hit. I think it'd be the same outcome, sober or not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about, do you think the argument would have transpired before the hit?
My dad would have stuck up for himself. He's a man.
Which I'm saying, but again, I don't know why is your brother-in-law speaking to your dad anyway if they don't get along. This their first time. The thing is, what really strange to me is this their first time meeting each other. That's not normal. They meet each other. That happened? Like, that's their first time meeting each other? What type of beef can you have with somebody if you never met them? That's what I'm trying to understand. They never met each other, you telling me. And they had this whole issue at your gender reveal. This raised concern, because if that happened at my gender reveal, I'd be upset. You feel me? Especially when
I have a therapy appointment tomorrow. Especially
when you invite all your friends and family for hospitality and then you have people ruin it. You know, so I would get to the bottom of it. So everybody at the gender reveal, if you say who was wrong, they would say.
Okay, I think this is where we forgot like the parts, because I think the reason why I'm extra hurt and I'm putting it more on him, because honestly, that altercation, besides my aunt getting punched, my dad's a man at the end of the day.
At that point, your dad got to do what he got to do.
Yeah, and not even that. I've seen my dad get in fights before. I've seen it happen already. I would have like that. We already laughed about it with that part. The part that is bad is that afterwards I was getting texts from their mother telling me to go to the abortion clinic and my child's better off dead. And that
who texts you that?
The mother
of the Florida mama, Red or whatever the mama. Yeah, they mama. Yeah. Oh, so what you and her mama got going on for to send that message?
On everything I love, I do not know. I said one thing outside. I was screaming, crying. Go watch that video. I was screaming, crying because I'm like, why is this happening to my dad? Why did my aunt get punched? This and that. And like, she's kicking everyone out of the area.
And we want to confirm my chat. One thing I do body cam. Do you have a screenshot of that message?
Yes, I have a lot. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, I would like to see it because the thing is what they see versus what they know. Because I don't want people to think you just putting that out there, just try to make it even, Steven. So to protect your name, just put the body cam. We could just read the message, what she wrote.
I got you. Hold on. Hold on. I have so many. She was saying a lot of crazy things.
I feel like it's just awful. I mean, I feel like just the event, it's a gender reveal. And then this turns from a gender reveal to a trap house in the episode, you know, get what I'm saying?
This one. Okay, it's not this one. Hold on.
Oh, see, this is crazy. Okay, this is wild. Okay, so she said you don't look pregnant. You look, okay, this is just too much.
But that's not the one where I'm trying to look specifically because you asked specifically for the one where she said.
This is too much. And she's calling her son that? This is insane, bro. This is.
Hold on, I'm trying to look. Oh, here we go.
Okay, I understand what's going on. Okay, you both have. This is too much, ma'am. This is too much. This is toxic.
Yeah, so maybe this is where you could understand where I'm more upset about.
He calls you boo, and now I understand why you get jealous, sad to believe me. Now I understand why I don't like your dad anymore. He's da. Weird shit going on between y'all. Creepy, weirdo, da. Oh. This is tough, ma'am. This is a dark ass man. You got her in your phone saved as Jenny.
That's her name.
And is this y'all first encounter, or this is like she sent this like y'all like this ain't the first time she sent you some crazy shit.
In his mom's life. She also said,
"Damn, I'm saying this. She sent this too quantumly. So, have y'all had any other issues before this?
Only when me and Alex break up, she acts like that."
Oh, so this is just, see, y'all got to clear that up. That's toxic.
She did do that to all the other exes as well.
Oh, that's too much. That's too much.
Now, but they were girlfriends at the time when she would do the same thing.
And this is not for social media, correct? I'm just confirming. Like,
do you think I'd want this on everything I love?
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about for the parents.
Right hand on the Bible. I have a therapy appointment tomorrow.
Oh, I believe.
I do not know how to cope with all of this.
I think it's a lot. I mean, take your prenatal vitamins, of course. Y'all got a baby on the way, but I just feel like this is too much. I mean, how many people y'all have watching this live stream on Kick?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I was watching it on.
So that's what I'm saying. I think the people around y'all, they know that y'all social media popping on social media. So when they get around y'all, they don't know how to act. And then you get what I'm saying? They say 24K. That's a lot of people. So what happens is people are so involved in y'all life, and then y'all gotta, have these events. People come spoil them. It goes viral. And guess who it falls under?
That's one thing, honestly, because I know you said take the alcohol out of it and stuff. Would that happen? Take the camera out of there. I don't think that would have happened, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. So we removed the camera.
I don't think that would have happened.
So who I deal with, it's nothing wrong. Because I think if I had a general, I'd scream it too. I just don't think it's going to turn out to be nothing like that.
Yeah,
but I can't fault y'all for screaming y'all general. I think if you take the camera, I think when people are in front of a camera,
they want to show out.
That's what it is.
Yeah, they just want to show out.
I think I got choked a couple weeks ago. I think if I didn't have my camera on, I think that wouldn't happen. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
People see the camera, or they feel like they got to be involved. I feel like the camera has a lot to do with it. Mm-hmm. All right. So like I said, at the end of the day, with Fly, where's Fly right now?
He's in a detox center.
So he's detoxing from self or from alcohol and shit like that. I mean, that's what a detox is for. So I don't know if that's trying to catch a drug.
Specifically after. I don't want to talk about it.
Understandable. So have you been in contact with him?
Of course.
I mean, he's been all right mentally?
He's doing a lot better.
Oh, understandable. So like I said, I mean, y'all so young, man. Y'all are so young, but y'all social media life is so out there. Do you feel like it's, social? Do you feel like you know how to control the social media world? Do you feel like it get to you? Or do you feel like it, why do you allow it to get to you?
Because we all have insecurities that we don't show. We all have skeletons in our closets.
Do you feel like social media controls you and Fly's narrative?
No, we sit and laugh at a lot of things, to be honest.
You don't think it, do you think y'all, how are y'all outside of social media? That's a big question. How are y'all outside of?
Way better than it looks like on social media. People have to realize that social media really just sees us working, They don't see us in a relationship.
That's what I'm asking you. How are y'all outside of the cameras? How is y'all, life,
I wouldn't be with him if I didn't think it was good.
All right, let me introduce you to the box, Kayla. All right, so again, I'm about you one game. I'm gonna leave this with you because, like I say, I'm for you and Fly because y'all young people, and I talk to y'all a lot. So, again, the box. All right. So, with everything that done transpired, again, you cannot let the things that's out of your control consume you. That wasn't your fault. That wasn't your boyfriend's fault. What transpired at y'all Generalville. All right. So, at the end of the day, I want to introduce you to the box. What happens is what they see versus what they know. All they see is Kayla and Fly on the outside. They see y'all money. They see your viewership. They see the people that support y'all. They see the T pages. But on the inside of the box, there's a part of y'all that they don't know about. So my thing is, as a content creator, what you have to do is you have to start to show people a different side of you. All right. So what happens is with social media, we trade in our identity for popularity. And what happens is you be decorated, but you're dying inside. So what happens is when you on the outside of the box, everybody see you, you do your makeup, you get your haircut, you put your goals in your mouth, you show all this money, and people think that's the lifestyle. See, you have to start to realize it's not about the lifestyle if you don't love what you're in. So what happens is y'all and Fly have to start working on y'all self together without social media. Because what it seems like is on the inside of this box, social media controls y'all narrative. And y'all feel like in order to do anything, you have to do it for social media. So you guys have to take time for y'all self to learn each other. I don't think you and Fly have fully learned each other because of social media. So what I'm saying is it's all about balance. It's all about balance. And, y'all about to have a baby. This is a good conversation before y'all about to have a baby. When y'all have that baby, again, that baby is going to change a lot of your outlook on what you go through and anything that you're experiencing right now. Because what happens is when you have that baby, you're going to have a little one to take care of. That's a responsibility. So what happens is, do not have that baby and try to make that a social media baby. Because what happens is that child can't grow with a true identity if you try to create that baby to be a GTA character. So y'all are young. And it's hard. You're not going to understand what I'm saying, because what happens is y'all are so deep into the social media world that, like, I'm not as deep as y'all. Y'all been in this for a while. Y'all very young. You feel me? And what happens is people...
BB, you cheated on your wife?
No, I cheated when it was girlfriend and boyfriends. So like I say, again, and I hold myself accountable, because like I say, I was young. But like I say, it don't matter. Young is not. Again, you should never cheat on a person that you spending time with, all right? There's other ways to go about something. See, I didn't know how to communicate. I didn't know how to, I just didn't know how to deal with certain situations when things would happen. So you would think going to the next woman is the result. As a man, that's what we do. But like I said, at the end of the day, I've learned. And you just shouldn't do that. It's just not. It's better just either leave or communicate.
Thank you, Sabrina.
So in the box, like I say, in the box is you. And the inside of you, the things that you're dealing with.
But what's in this box?
What's in this box? You are the box.
No, but what's in that box? Open the box.
No, I'm not opening the box, because it's you. It's you and Fly, your issues, your problems that you deal with social media.
This big box thing. You
so like I say, at the end of the day, see, look, you're focused. You're missing the point. See, I want you to understand.
The point.
But the thing is,
I think of these things on the daily basis.
But the thing is, I'm not messing with your intelligence. But application is what people forget about. Application, applying. Apply application. Listen to me.
I could turn off my phone when I do.
Listen to me. But I'm saying though, application. Again, we understand, but you have to apply these things to your life if you want to see changes. Because right now, y'all are young. Y'all in detox. You got to go see a therapy tomorrow. A therapy ain't gonna do nothing but tell you the same thing I done told you. But guess what? You gonna pay them to tell you, hey, you ain't paying me this free game. See, what happens is y'all want to go to therapy, but sometimes you are your biggest teacher if you can hold yourself accountable and look at your situation. All therapy is a bill. That's all that is. Because guess what? There's a lot of people out there that's therapists just because of a degree, but with no experience. Why the hell am I going to see somebody that never experienced anything, but because they got a damn degree? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can speak to you from life experience in free game. I ain't got to charge you, because that's what life is about. If you listen to Bibles in the story, we learn from different people in the Bible, correct? Mm-hmm. So what I'm trying to get you to understand, you about to go there and pay that therapist tomorrow. And guess what? I just gave you more information than what they going to give you. And you're going to sit there and know that, because guess what? You're going to be in there for 30 minutes and they just going to tell you a little bit and they're going to make you pay to come back. And that's just the way it works, man. So like I say, and they know you're a kid. They know you're a kid and they know they're going to milk you all the way because they know you got the money. But the biggest therapist you need to talk to is God.
I always talk to God.
That's just a real thing. Not just talking to him, but really having that mindset, do daily devotion, read a word, train your mind to attract positive things so you can get positive things in your life. Because all money ain't good money. And I tell people this every day. People will admire your lifestyle based on what it is. At the end of the day, people like y'all lifestyle because guess what? It creates drama. Am I correct? They like it because of anticipation. They like it because they like to be involved in your lifestyles. That's why they like y'all. So like I say, y'all got to know how to balance that and know how to find each other, figure out your identity outside of social media. You feel me? See, before I come on social media, this is not a character. This is who I am. So like I say, I don't have to put on the front. Like, I don't want y'all being, have to be actors on social media for viewers or just for people to come support y'all. What it can be, just be yourself, be authentic so y'all can be, made whole for that child. Like, I'm speaking for that baby. Fuck social media. I'm speaking for that child. Like, when you have a little one, like, y'all got to get it together. Y'all got time before the baby, get it together. Figure each other out. Figure out how y'all want to rock the show. Get it together. Don't This type of shit right here, that puts you at a high risk. You pregnant. And then shit like this breaking out. And then think if somebody pull out a gun or something and boo, 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 boo. You feel me? Because their emotions and what they got going on, you letting everybody in your house. Everybody don't supposed to be in your house. Now, I don't care what you do. I don't give a fuck how big of a content creator you is. You can't let everybody come in, play in your house. And that's just what it is. So at the end of the day, going forth, figure out what it is. I pray that, he learned from where he at right now. And I hope he's not doing this for social media and all this type of stuff.
Be on social media that he's in there.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I hope he ain't doing that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to figure it out. And like I said, that's up to you and him, And I don't know it all, man. All I can do is speak from experience. I'm not telling you what to do, whatever. All I can do is give you encouragement, give y'all encouragement and say, fuck what all these people on social media saying. What they spamming in your chat. When you go live, all they do is probably comment about your life. I bet they probably just spam about your life. That's all they talk about. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. That's all they talk about.
Yeah.
It's your lifestyle. So that's what people come to you for. So they try to control the way you move, the way you think. They'll do this, that, and the third. But they never really give you no sincerely advice, as young people. I'm 29 years old. Y'all 23. Y'all got a lot of living to do. I got a lot of learning to do and living. We all in this together. But you got a baby on the way. You don't need that stress for that baby. That's when you have complications, stressed out, stuff like that.
Yes.
That's what it is. So like I say, other than that, ma'am, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to let you roll, Miss Kayla. Hopefully you learned about the box. And hopefully that you and Flyban, y'all can do what you need to do. So like I say, the video is all just childish shit. I mean, I hate that happened at y'all Jennifer. And y'all having a little girl?
Boy.
Oh, you have a little boy. Okay. Again, clap it up for the boy. So W's in the chat. Again, we hope that y'all have a safe delivery. And your chat just wanted me to talk to you. They spammed me the other day, and I say I'll come and holler at y'all and see what's going on.
Right.
And I'll see Fly when he come back. He'll be on. I'll talk to him too. We'll talk. All right.
All right.
Peace, man.
And then the world went quiet. No, I get what you were saying, but a lot of those stuff I already think already. I already know that I'm a different person. Kayla Thaler is basically a character. And it's then I have to fight my own demons, in the shadows. But, I know how to touch grass. I know I'm, in tune with my own reality. Am I mixed? No. So what did you learn? Honestly, the best thing that he said was just that nothing else matters but my baby.